Well, hello, hello. It is
Hi.
finally that time.
It is that time.
How is everyone doing tonight?
Oh, I'm
Pretty
doing
good.
Good. I'm a little nervous about tonight, to be honest with you, but I think once we get started, I'll settle.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know. I don't know. The discussions make me nervous sometimes, but I think it's also because we're talking about three books and trying to remember everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
it's a big discussion.
That's why people are supposed to go into the comments and help remind us.
Yeah.
I feel like it works as ooh, nice. There's a lot of comments already. I feel like it's like as a discussion, it's going to be nice to like talk about the trilogy as a whole
Yes. Yes.
and know what is going on, like to be able to reference some of the previous stuff.
Yep.
Oh my God, there's so many of this color. Jesus Christ.
And we are getting ready to get a storm. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have chaos. um, all right, let's hop into the comments and then we can get started. Angie's here. Hello. Angie's going to be cleaning the kitchen and making dinner while we chat. Perfect. Glenda's here. Hello, Glenda. How are you tonight? Angie says hi to Glenda. Glenda is at 76% of Tell the Ghost I'm Gone by Kaylin Bayron. Still 24% left to go. Should be able to finish it today. Excellent. Hello, Corey. Cooking dinner and listening to Road of Bones.
I hope that was going well. I have that one.
Hopefully you're listening to us. Hey, Corey from Angie. Jasmine finished Silver Flames.
That was quick.
Yeah, you did read that one quick, actually.
For you guys that do want to chat about the later books, if you're ahead of us, I have released the pages for each of them.
Excellent.
I haven't released the ones for 6 and 7, but I can do that once.
Yeah, well, when it gets
released.
Yeah. So we're not there yet.
And then Angie saw, we were talking about Frost and Starlight last night, and today Angie saw a 1-star review that said, should have been an email, and I thought that is pretty funny.
Me with literally every single meeting I'm dragged into.
Yeah.
It's a long email.
Yeah.
As
far as like housekeeping tonight, I'm gonna leave Jessi where she is so that I don't cover her face with comments, and then we may take a mid-discussion break just depending on how everybody's feeling, just a quick maybe half hour, but we'll just see how we go. Feel free to put any of your thoughts and chats and replies and stuff in the chat. We'll go through them just like we always do, but we'll be talking about ACOTAR, ACOMAF, and ACOWAR tonight, so hopefully we can keep it all straight. But so how do you guys want to, where do you guys want to start? Do you want to do book by book? Do you want to just kind of do overall?
I think we could, I don't know, because like each book has their own like thing, but it all kind of comes together in one series.
I would say start by book.
Yeah.
So did you guys have, so what are you guys' rating per book so far, and then as a trilogy?
So my rating for ACOTAR, I think, is still a 4.25.
Okay.
Just because of how tame it was compared to the rest of the series, at least for me. Jasmine, I won't read Crescent City until you guys start it. I need a break. That's fine.
Yeah, fair.
But Mist and Fury is 6 stars.
Okay.
And I think it is officially a 6-star read now.
For Mist and Fury?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's like the 3rd book in my entire library.
Oh, wow.
To get a 6-star read.
That's huge.
And ACOWAR, it should be a 5-star, but it doesn't feel like a 5-star. I think 4.5 is the right kind of thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like even reading it with you guys, I thought like quite possibly it could get to 5 stars, but like with like a lot of like the political discussions and stuff like that, it just didn't quite. I mean, there's that scene in the beginning, like I think it's chapter 13, where like it's really epic, and it's the frozen lake and Az and Cass come and save the day with Feyre and Lucian. Like, but to me, that's the most epic scene out of the whole book. And it's like that's a 6-star scene, but like the downtime for the rest of it is just it's probably a bit too much downtime. So 4.5. Overall the series is a 5-star series for me. But like as far as the trilogy, I would say like even after the trilogy as a whole series, but like as a trilogy, it's definitely a 5-star series.
I would definitely say, you can read Angie's comment real quick too.
Angie said her original ratings from her first read were 5 stars on the first 3, and she still stands by those ratings.
I would say ACOTAR is definitely a 5-star. I know I've said it. I could have had a whole book of her being under the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been a whole ass book to me. ACOMAF, 6 stars. That one probably honestly had me on the edge of my seat most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then ACOWAR is 4. There was too much downtime compared to the other books.
Mm-hmm.
Just too much downtime.
I mean, it's great, like character development, like, and I really loved seeing the more interaction between Feyre and Azriel.
I could see it on a reread being like a 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Just like while I was reading it, it was just there was too much downtime for me, and I was like, "So are we gonna do something?" Or
I think of my first read through, ACOWAR was 4 stars. So
what did you give it this time?
4.5.
Okay.
But like second read through, it got 4.5.
Right.
It's one of those series that you've got to read a couple of times in order to like appreciate some of the like nuances and things like that.
Yeah. I was just looking back at my spreadsheet. ACOTAR is 6 stars all 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of my top favorite books like ever. And then for ACOMAF, I did 3.75. I think I still sort of stand by my state of mind when I was reading that, where it probably could have been.
Mm-hmm.
But for ACOWAR, I gave that one 4. I agree there was a lot of downtime in that one, but I don't know. For me, like 3.75 and 4 for me are not bad ratings. They're just they were a little bit more than fine, but I felt like in ACOWAR there were so many characters, and like I said last night, it's like you're kind of on this hamster wheel almost, and you're not really going anywhere. But the parts of ACOWAR that were epic for me were epic, right? Like there there was not a ton of them, but they were impactful, and
Mhm.
that's why I pushed that one up to a 4. There were a handful of scenes that I can think of off the top of my head that I was like, that really got to me the way Sarah does, but that's
Mhm.
why I pushed that one up. As a series whole, I would say 4.75
Mhm.
ish, 4.6 maybe. um, Definitely better than 4.5 because of ACOTAR and because of like the impactful moments in Wings and Ruin, but not quite a 5 just yet.
Mhm.
So I
But
wonder
to
That's
if
be
fair.
fair, like coming out of book 4 of Throne of Glass, I was the same way. Like it's not quite a 5, but it's inching there. And
yeah.
then by the end of the series, it's 5-star series hands down, despite
Mhm.
the lulls in the series. So we'll
I
see.
was like,
Overall, I'm pretty happy with it.
part of me wonders with like as many characters as ACOWAR has, if the problem is that Sarah didn't change point of views. Because like in Throne of
Yeah.
Glass, we had that many characters, but you were changing point of views. She didn't tell you when you were changing point of views, and that's a downfall.
Right.
But you changed
That's a
point of view.
really good point, actually. That's a really
You
good
have
point.
these characters, but like it's just secondhand that you're hearing about stuff.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that's a good point. And like I said last night, it's possible for me that ACOTAR is the problem, is the outlier, right? It's not.
Mhm.
I think if ACOTAR had been written differently, if ACOTAR had been written similarly to Mist and Fury and Wings and Ruin, I may very well feel differently about those two, but it
Mhm.
wasn't. So I'm coming off of ACOTAR. Starting this series was my third time reading ACOTAR, and to me, that was a very well done standalone, potentially.
Mhm.
And that's how I settled with it. Like, I'm like, I don't want to read anything else because this book is done, right?
Mhm.
Um, so it's very possible that I could think differently that way, but we'll see. I'm excited about Frost and Starlight and Silver Flames.
You know what though? Crown of Midnight is still my second favorite book in the Throne of Glass series. Like Empire is my favorite, and then Crown of Midnight is my second favorite, and that was like one of the first ones.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Crown of Midnight was my favorite out of the whole series. Still.
yeah.
But I think I think you're right. I think ACOTAR in itself could be a standalone. Like it actually finishes off quite nicely.
It does.
Um, whereas Mist and Fury is absolutely a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Um,
like that though? Like if you Akatar going, let me just throw myself out there with this one and see if it catches. People read it, and then she was like, "Hey, I can actually continue this."
I mean, I think it was like I think she was intending to write this series. I think she'd already written Throne of Glass, or at least a few of the books in Throne of Glass at that point. So I think she intended to write them, and I think she knew that it would catch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as far as like ending, I mean, obviously, Wings and Ruin ended like quite nicely as a series, like as a trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it it ended quite nicely there, but like you're right, ACOTAR could potentially be a standalone
Yeah.
if you wanted it to be.
Angie's asking Jasmine, you'll get the whole month. Are you sure you can wait that long? And I like this comment that trials in a book is the theme that really works for me. I love the Under the Mountain part too. I'm
Mhm.
with Lexi. I think that could be its own novella and be perfection. I think that that's also something that I felt like I was missing in the last two books because the Under the Mountain scenes were, it was a almost like its own, how do I put this? It's like you could separate it from the rest of the story in a way, and it had like its own drama, its own adventure, its own event. You know what I mean? Like it had all of
Yeah,
it on itself,
it
and
was its own distinct act.
right. And with the last two, it was all just sort of peppered in. You'd kind of get the battle and then you'd go on, and then you'd get the battle and then you'd go on. But it didn't feel as pivotal to me as some of the battles in Throne of Glass, and certainly not as pivotal as the Under the Mountain trials, like at all. But I love this comment because I think I like this too. I think that's one of the big things that I loved about ACOTAR was the Under the Mountain stuff. Like she did that. Like that was genius. It was so well executed. I feel like.
It also really reflects a lot of the. I mean, this one was written after a lot of those other books came out, but this was the time period where like YA dystopian was really making a big comeback with that kind of thing, like Hunger Games, Divergent.
Yeah,
that was all like real big right around that same time.
Yeah.
And ACOTAR was a 4 for Jasmine because of Tamlin.
Fair.
So Jasmine, I don't know if you've heard, but I loved Tamlin in ACOTAR, and
I loved him too in the first one.
I felt like I have not grown to hate him per se, but he's almost like just there. It's like
he's just pissed off that she dumped him.
You're fine. Like, just go. It'll be fine.
Other girl. Honestly, if Lucian wasn't with Elaine would have been the perfect girl for him. She likes flowers. She was okay being kept.
There is a theory out there that Elaine is actually Tamlin's mate.
Oh, really?
But there's also a theory out there saying that Az and like everybody is shipping Az and Elaine.
Oh, okay.
Like, she would have been perfect for him. She likes flowers and she likes being locked up. It's what he wanted.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly what he wanted out of a girl.
Yeah. So, I mean, I never really grew to hate him, but he's, whatever. You're fine.
He's a bit of a sore loser.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, we can talk about when we get to ACOWAR, but that comment he makes at the freaking meeting.
Yeah.
But I do love Cassian still. I love Cassian. And
Cassian is like the ultimate brother vibe.
Hopefully he does not disappoint me in the next 2 books.
He is so funny. He's just like vibing over there, and you're like, dude, you serve a purpose, but like you're really there for the comedic relief.
Yeah. He's like, you're right. He's like the brother. Like, he's who you're gonna call when you're in trouble. He's who you're gonna call when you're like,
bro, what do I do?
I just need a shoulder,
Yeah. Like I could see Cassian as my brother.
Yeah.
Which is really weird when you read Silver Flames.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I mean, my brother does a lot of that weird stuff too, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I mean, I sent you guys the video of what my brother does. Like, all I'm doing is sitting on the couch, and he's over there, smell my arm.
Yes.
Fucking weirdo.
Corey hasn't rated them yet, but happy with these. Happy. These are the first books I've officially ever reread. Oh, okay. Jasmine says, Lexi, she loves how Ellie is just relaxing next to you.
You know why? It's because Ellie wants duck.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And there she goes.
She literally just left.
Because she wants. My family has ducks. I made eggs. They're duck eggs. She just wants them.
That's hilarious. Cassian is my husband. Husband. Yeah, I really like Cassian too. Silver Flames made me Silver Flames made me bawl my eyes out so hard on chapter 50.
I'll take that as a challenge. I hope you know that.
Yeah. Oh gosh. All right. Well, there's that to look forward to.
Not a crier, so I'm taking that as a challenge.
I definitely. I don't remember what specifically you're talking about with chapter 50. So obviously it didn't affect me that much. Like, there's definitely some hard stories in there, and it's definitely like it kind of shapes the character development through telling these harder stories. But yeah, I didn't cry.
I'm not a crier though. Like, it's hard to make me cry.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be listening to the graphic audio, which is very
That could be fun.
That could be fun, yeah. Angie, oh, it's laundry day, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's time for laundry.
Angie says, Tamlin is an abusive spouse, and for that reason, I can't find any love for him. I'm not against a redemption arc. I could forgive, but not forget.
You know what, though? I honestly think it's just, like, reflective of the time. Because, like, the vibe of the time frame it gives me is that women are repressed.
Mm-hmm.
And that, like, Reese is breaking that mold by being like, nah, man, she can make decisions. Look at her.
Yeah.
Right.
There.
She's her own woman.
Yeah.
That's just the vibe I get from the whole series. Because, like, a lot of the men talk that way. Like, that's the vibe I get.
Jasmine said,
right, but...
Jasmine's not a crier either. I never cried to a book before, but what Nedra said made me cry. Oh gosh.
Nesta.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that Pharaoh or is that a new character? Or Nesta said. Jasmine says, I take that back. I am a crier, but I've never cried over a book before. It's rare for me. It's happened a couple of times, but not often.
I've cried from laughter. That counts.
Yeah, you have cried from laughter over a book. There was one point I remember when we were reading the Throne of Glass series that we were all like, and you were like dying laughing.
I was.
I don't even remember what it was, but we were all like, oh my god, that's so awful, and you're just like cackling over there.
It's so funny. I was like, oh, that's great.
Sorry, I have long nails. So no worries, you're fine. As long as we get there, it's fine.
You know what?
You have to have and help us out.
Nails.
Yeah, you're good.
Sometimes your phone is just like, nah, this is what you meant to say. And you're like, that's actually not what the fuck I wanted to say.
Right.
Take my brother's name, for example.
On fat fingers, so it's all
it
good.
never lets me spell my own brother's name right. Well, his nickname, because my brother's name is Vicente, my youngest brother. His name is Vicente. His nickname is Vin. Every time I type Vin into my phone, it changes it to all caps, like it's a Vin number.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, nah, Vin, the little shithead over there.
So funny.
The little preteen shithead over there. Him.
Oh, goodness. All right. So I guess for ACOTAR, like, I don't know, like, to me, there was a lot of the nostalgia of the Beauty and the Beast references, and also, like, the Under the Mountain scene, like we talked about, and then it just wraps up so nicely, like, in a perfect little bow. I think outside of, like, House in the Cerulean Sea, which is kind of like cozy fantasy, it's the first fantasy I really ever read. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it, but I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said,
no.
Like I was gonna say, like I've always said, like it's the warm up, but I guess because I've read this series so many times, like I already knew what was coming, so it's interesting, kind of watching you guys read through the whole series for the first time, not knowing what was coming. But yeah, ACOTAR as a warm up was really good, especially Under the Mountain. I feel like my gosh, I need my desk. I feel like the scenes with Amaranth, they're like she's something else.
Yeah.
She definitely sets the scene as a villain, and I like that she's kind of kept in the shadows until actually Under the Mountain. Like you hear of her,
Right.
but like it's not until you actually see her, like the introduction of her and how wicked she is. She reminds me, I think I've said this in previous sprints, she reminds me of Maeve a lot.
Yes.
Like very, very closely.
Who says she's
To
not a Vogue though? You know, she's not from
Well,
this. world.
well, I mean that's kind of my theory. Because doesn't she have black eyes?
Yeah, and they talk a lot in the last two books about black blood and iron, and like there's a lot of what potentially could be theories about the Vogue in the ACOTAR series.
Mm.
I mean, there was a very specific scene I remember where she talked about spilling black blood, and I was like,
I've even seen the comparison that like Reese would be maybe considered Vogue as well.
There is a theory that he is.
Angie looked back at an old TBR video that she did when ACOMAF was on it, and she was tentative to read it because she didn't want to. Yes, she didn't want to ruin the romance from ACOTAR. That's exactly why I was hesitant to read it the first time, and really this time too, because A, I started it and didn't love it, but then B, it's like I don't want to ruin this perfection here.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I said it on sprints. As soon as they introduced Reese, I was off of Team Tamlin, and it was Shadow Dad. So
yeah.
You switched with that one.
I did. I was like, nope. There's someone who we're not supposed to less. I'm here for it.
You were like, Shadow Daddy, say less.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, he comes across as an asshole, but and in some ways, he is sometimes. But
see, what gets me though is they're an asshole to everyone but those people they care about.
Yeah.
That's what will always get me. It's what got me in the Mortal Instruments. Jace is a fucking asshole, and then it's like actually he really cares about her, so it's actually really sweet, and he cares about his family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't love Reese in ACOMAF, but in ACOWAR he grew on me. Not as much as Cassian, but
yeah.
Well, why don't you come back?
I'm glad we get to see more of Cassian and Silver Flames. But like that does kind of ruin the whole brother dynamic a little bit. Like it's kind of awkward. Is
it?
But yeah,
Flames the spiciest one so far.
Very much so.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Like it's torn with a bit of plot. I mean, to me, like when the plot plots, it plots really well. It's just it's like an equal mix.
Okay.
Of of smut and plot. But like you can tell when the smut actually hits, like it's like they take a break from the plot. Just like for a big portion of getting to know each other. Yeah. Aww.
Oh my gosh, you're so naughty, Ellie. Did you know that? You gonna come back? Girl. You're just like staring at me. I'm sorry, I ate the rest of them.
That's not acceptable, Mama.
Yeah. She'll probably eat one later.
But yes, Reese, when he's first introduced in ACOTAR, he's a douche.
Oh, he 100% is.
I just love his swag though, and his unapologetic. I don't know. It's almost like you can feel like his shadow is kind of coming off the page, and I think that's weirdly what drew me to him. originally. Like, obviously, when I first read ACOTAR, we didn't know how much of a big part Reese was going to play. And when I first read ACOTAR going into ACOMAF, I thought maybe Reese was going to be the main villain.
Yeah, no, I could totally see that.
Of ACOMAF, and it just kind of like turned on its head. Reese,
especially with that entrance he makes.
Yeah. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Who?
Isn't that what he says?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were reading something. I was like, what the fuck are you reading?
I was like, what?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what he says. Something along the lines of like, there you are. I've been looking for you.
My favorite part about it is he was such a dramatic motherfucker coming into that wedding. You know he doesn't have to do that. Winnowing, if you winnow, it's fucking quiet. You don't have to make a fucking entrance. That motherfucker made an entrance.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah.
He so did.
Angie said the smut in Silver Flames made it a 3 stars for her on the first read. I don't hate smut, but I just think authors use it as a crutch and it bugs me. I'll be skipping over it this time. Fair enough.
Yeah,
that's totally fair. You can absolutely skip over that.
I can see that. Like, a lot of times it kind of is. But I'll also just sit down and read a book that's purely smut as a palate cleanser. Just like, I just wanted something fucking weird to read.
Yeah. Corey says, didn't she say in her Call Me Daddy interview that she met Reese when we did? He wasn't part of the plan yet. I didn't watch that because I didn't want spoilers, but I believe you.
I didn't watch it either. I only watched the part that Jessi told us to.
And then Jasmine didn't love Reese and ACOTAR either.
I don't think you're supposed to love him in ACOTAR.
I thought he was a complete ass.
Oh, he was. He totally was. But that was the charm for me. I was like, oh, he's an asshole. Love it.
And really, like, in the first half of Mist and Fury, I was still, like, on edge about him. But
why? Because he was making her write. Here, I'm going to teach you how to read and write.
That was hilarious.
Reese is a god.
Was actually hilarious.
It was hilarious. But, like, he has a point. Like, she needs to know how to read and write.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like, why did Tamlin not do that though? Like, if you were gonna keep her like locked up all day, what did you expect her to do? If you just wanted her to sit there?
I think.
Tamlin did start.
Yeah, go ahead.
He did start kind of trying to teach her how to read, not write, but read. If I remember rightly. But yeah, I think the progress that she made with Tamlin was like maybe 2% of what Reese did in like a month.
I'm blaming her father for that because like it doesn't fall on her sister's responsibilities. I know like theoretically they would have been like, oh, your mom died, it's your sister's job to take care of your younger sister now, but that is on her father for just like, why did you not make her learn? Why did you not make them educated? I know you were fucking feeling sorry for yourself over there, but
Angie says Tamlin did offer to teach her. She was a prideful little shit.
Well, she did kill one of his men just because. So, I mean, the fact that was the requirement is kind of odd in and of itself.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look through.
Also, Corey, I'm just going to say, do you know how much fucking white there is on this fucking diamond painting? I filled up 6 boxes of the same color. There's so much of it on here. It's fine. I'll start with that, I guess.
This says after being forced. So when Feyre turned into, why did it do that? When Feyre transformed into High Fae, it makes her appear to be an even better match for Tamlin than she was as a mortal. Her inner changes made it impossible to accept her new life as the wife of a High Lord. It says Tamlin, after being forced to stand by and watch Feyre be tortured, Tamlin has transformed from a loving, chivalrous man into a controlling partner with a violent temper. Both of them have nightmares from their trauma. They cope in very different ways. Feyre is desperate for Tamlin to comfort her, but he rejects her efforts and ignores her obvious pain. He says by refusing to talk about his trauma, Tamlin hopes to live out a happily ever after fairy tale marriage. But he doesn't realize that pretending nothing is wrong makes it harder for them to heal.
Yeah.
To be fair, I feel like just knowing the little bit we do about Tamlin's upbringing, I don't think he was like taught that it is okay to be vulnerable with the person you're trying to spend your life with.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think any of the other High Lords really. I mean, maybe Winter. Maybe we could get some leeway there. I don't see like any of the other course really going for it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Corey says, "Don't tell me that about the white in the diamond painting. Haven't opened it yet, and am blissfully ignorant."
Well, it's like an off-white, if that makes you feel better.
Corey heard another interesting theory that Tamlin and Amarantha were mates, and he rejected her, which is why she was so obsessed with him.
I also heard that theory.
And why he didn't care that Feyre wasn't his mate.
I also heard that theory.
Oh, you know what, though? That would make a lot of fucking sense.
It does make a lot of sense.
It would, and that's why she's punishing him by making him wear the fucking weird ass mask for 50 years. Okay, but like, what was the point of the mask? I'm just curious. I know they were at like a masquerade ball, but why was that a requirement?
I don't know.
And not just like of him; it's like of everyone at the manor. That was a requirement.
I mean, maybe it's like, if you weren't willing to see me, I'm not gonna let anybody else see you.
Maybe, but I was just like, bruh, why?
Yeah.
Because
The
he can
masks
transform into a beast anyways.
The masks that the entire Spring Court wears represent the dishonesty and manipulation that plagues the court thanks to Amarantha's curse. Amarantha caused the mask to become magically affixed to each Spring Court fairy's face. After throwing a mask ball, allowing her to clearly broadcast her control of the Spring Court to anyone who knows what happened. However, for Feyre, who has the power to break Amarantha's curse on Tamlin and the court, though she doesn't realize this or how to break it, the masks seem to merely represent the blatant cruelty and senselessness and the Spring Court's frustrating refusal to tell Feyre the full truth. So it's, yeah.
So if Lucian decided he didn't want to be part of the Spring Court anymore, would his mask just have fallen off? Would it just fell off and he's back to Autumn now, so he doesn't need to wear a mask?
I don't know.
I wouldn't think so if it's a curse. That feels like it's too easy.
Yeah. Like, oh, sorry, we're switching courts. You can't mask me.
Tamlin wouldn't be able to switch courts, but literally everyone else probably could.
Yeah. But speaking of Lucian, he's such a fascinating character, and like knowing that what we learn in Wings and Ruin, Like, that's even more fascinating, and I'm hoping that we get more exploration
Oh
of
my
it.
God.
But,
I need to know if he knows.
well, I was wondering if Tamlin knew.
You know what? Everyone else seems to be pretty fucking oblivious to it.
Yeah.
So I feel like he probably doesn't. But like, I mean, obviously his mom has to know.
Yeah.
But
Well, his mom was from Autumn, wasn't she? I'm pretty sure his mom was from Autumn, and that's
pretty sure, like, yeah, it was just like he married someone in the Autumn court. But like I need to know, did she tell Helion that, like, hey, by the way, you have a child, but we're gonna pretend he's my husband's?
Yeah.
I mean, from what we've heard, like, Helion's a slut. Wouldn't surprise me if there's a few other relatives.
Yeah, bopping around.
But yeah, I think Lucian as a character is really fascinating.
I feel like anyone else would want to know that, though, because then wouldn't that get you more social standing if you carried the heir of the day court?
It would. But obviously Lucian didn't know. / doesn't know.
Yeah. So I just feel like if he had, like, half siblings, like...
But usually in royal lines, though, like, only the legitimate children sort of count socially, right? In that social standing.
Yeah, but you don't got anyone, so we can't be fucking beggars here.
Well, true.
I mean, even historically, like King Henry VIII, before he had a male heir, he made his bastard an heir. He made his illegitimate child. He literally said the bastard is going to be the heir, and then that kid died at like 9, so that didn't work out well for him. But then he ended up having a son, but his son also died very young, so that didn't work out there either.
Yeah.
Although Angie has a good point, it is hard to make babies for Fae, so there probably aren't many relatives.
Yeah, I just feel like if there was like another half sibling with the same dad, that it would have been everywhere.
Yeah. Will you put the link for the diamond painting, the ACOTAR diamond painting in?
Yeah, I can put it in there. I know for sure Corey sent it to me. I can't remember if I put it in Discord or not. I may have.
I was trying to figure out if a certain character was in. Nope, I guess not. Oh wait, I can look here. Character list. Feyre, Resand. Okay, so what do you guys think about the Bone Carver and the Weaver?
I love them.
Mist and Fury.
I love them.
Yeah, I do too. The Weaver scene was so good. The Bone Carver scenes were so good. I think those were really great characters to intertwine into this story. For me, it was very similar to like the when we were reading. I don't remember if it was Kingdom of Ash or the Tandem, but when it would flip over to like the Manon chapters. Like that's how those chapters felt to me. It was like a break from the normal, and it was creepy, and it was like, I don't know, I think she does that really well.
The Bone Carver was like definitely quite creepy. The fact that they like voluntarily went into the prison.
Yeah.
He's like, I went in there. Like, I don't want to be out there.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm still-
Sometimes I think the same thing. I'm like, you know what? If I was in jail, I could get so much fucking reading done.
Right.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I still stand by my theory that the bone carver was in Terracin before he came to, because he does, like, I'm pretty sure he said that he came through from a different world.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was Terracin. And I like the fact that we spend so much time with the bone carver. Like, we don't spend a lot of time with him, but what we do spend with him is very impactful. Like, he's one of the characters that you'll never forget.
Right.
And I think the cover of 6 is really interesting. A lot of people are speculating maybe it's about the bone carver.
Yeah, because to me, 6 and 7 are the bone carver and the weaver all day long.
Yeah.
But
Although I'll laugh if there's like a lot of spiders in 7.
I know, same.
Dude, I'll lose my shit.
Yeah, that's why I'd laugh.
Came out to me the other day and was like, "Hey, how do you do with spiders?" I was like, "Fuck no, you're gonna go find this doctor because he's a man and he's gonna take care of it because he has daughters and he'll understand." And she was like,
Yeah.
"Cool, that's what we're gonna do," because she also doesn't like spiders.
Yeah.
Like, cool. Dr. So-and-so, there's a spider in the room. I need you immediately.
I mean, I don't know how 7 is going to be about the Weaver because of what happened to her
Right.
during the big battle of Highburn. But I mean, you never know with Sarah and her plans.
That's
but
another theory, though. What if this is how they connect Throne of Glass to it? Like, what if it's something with Maeve and her spiders?
Well, yeah, there's that. That's what I was originally thinking was like the spiders from Throne of Glass when I saw that.
And what if there's something with them things?
There's also a lot of talk about the either 6 or 7 focusing on the Dawn Court. One of the courts that is like it's almost like forgotten about.
That's because he over there being peaceful and being the mediator, okay? He's not being violent.
Or does. Or day. Well, one of those it's either Dawn. Day is Helion, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's Dawn. Like apparently it's like a court on an island, and it's been pretty much abandoned and forgotten about. So there's those theories as well. But I'm going back to Lucian. I'm really hoping that there is more in the future books about Lucian, like maybe stepping up and finding himself.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with ACOTAR, you know, he was under Tamlin's thumb, and like he was a great emissary. He was brilliant. I loved him. He was my favorite character until we met Reese. But I feel like in ACOTAR, he was under Tamlin's thumb. Obviously, before he went to the Spring Court, he was under like the thumb of his father and his brothers and stuff like that. And like it's almost like he's never really had his own voice. And when he went to the Night Court, and Reese is like, "You're welcome here as long as you don't spill the beans. Otherwise, I'll hunt you." It's almost like Lucian didn't really know what to do with that.
So I almost feel like maybe it had something to do with finding his mate. Is that like that made him grow up a little bit? and
Well,
skin.
that could have something to do with it, but like also the fact that in Valaris he has quite a lot of freedom to just do as he pleases.
I mean, just like after he found his mate, he's not nearly as submissive. Like he very clearly was submissive with like his father, and then like,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, that's fine, buddy. You do, yeah, I'll do whatever you want.
I feel like he's quite submissive, like to Elaine though.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit different though. That's his mate. I'll give him a pass on that one.
Yeah. I think if like it really is Lucian and Elaine, like, which I don't know. I'm part of the majority here and think that it's just not. It just doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
The way that it came out, like, oh my god, you're my mate.
Do you think maybe Sarah jumped the gun on it? Like she thought this would be a great pairing, but then as she was writing it, everyone was like, "Girl, no."
Yeah, nah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm team Elaine and Azrael. But maybe we get to see what rejecting a mating bond actually looks like. Because they touch on it, but they don't really.
Like no one
go
has.
through it. So yeah, I'm hoping there's going to be more character development for Lucian because I feel like he is growing up as far as the character is concerned, but like, yeah, I think there's more.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully she doesn't do what she did with Kale and just kind of leave him behind the curtain.
That pisses me off, yeah. Like, there was so much opportunity for him.
Yeah.
And no, he spent 700 pages in a fucking wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what do you guys think of, like, Lucian and his circumstances, I guess?
I think he's just been, like, so, like, repressed and, like, down that he hasn't realized that he can be his own person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if I really have an opinion on that, honestly.
Mm.
I'm trying to look through. It's really funny though when like the scene is about Tamlin and she talks about him moving his eye and you can like hear the mechanical eye.
The whirring.
Because all of a
You
sudden
just hear. Yeah.
The only thing I can picture for this mechanical eye, like the only thing I could compare it to is Mad Eye Moody from Harry Potter.
See,
Yes.
I think about one of the characters from Teen Titans Go.
Oh, Cyborg?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I think about.
Yeah. It's very particular, and it's the Mad Eye Moody eyeball from the fourth movie. That is exactly what that's what it has to be. Like, what do you mean?
Well, this is interesting. Angie thinks he's going to turn bad and that the mating bond will be rejected and he will betray the Night Court.
That's a very, very possible theory. Considering with ACOTAR 6, it does say something about betrayal within, like, the Night Court.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I hope not. I like Lucian too much. And I can see him being, like, a good... Like, I could see Lucian kind of breaking his chain of like being under these rulers that aren't like great for their people. I mean, and kind of seeing what has worked and what hasn't worked, and like shaping a court to be a really good court. But that's what I hope. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Yeah. But he
But
is
that is a very solid theory.
Of a behind the scenes main character, if that makes sense. Like and they're the ones that kind of hang out in the shadows. This is a good point. I mean, it's a potential. It definitely makes the murder board.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
I'm not
of everybody
attached to him, so honestly, he could be there, he could not be there. I don't think I'd really care either way.
I think I feel similar. I like that. And Miss and Fury, that Feyre relied on him because he was sort of like a an even keeled, or
he was like the middle ground.
He was like but like he was like on Tamlin's side, but then like a level-headed, like, I don't know the right word I'm looking for, but like it was like he's on Tamlin's team, but then again he's like level-headed and like supportive of Feyre, so he was like a good, like you said, middle ground for her. But I feel like he was just kind of there a lot of the times, and then we get into War and Ruin or Wings and Ruin, and he's more prevalent and all that. At least I don't remember a whole lot of Mist and Fury, if I'm being honest, but I felt like in the beginning, at least, of Mist and Fury, he was more of like a confidant in a way, like a companion for Feyre.
Yeah.
Where he could be like, yeah, he's really not that bad, but I hear you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's a dick, but he's not that bad. I don't know. I think that's similar. It's like, unless there's some pretty significant movement in Silver Flames with him, I could take him. It's kind of like Dorian for me. Just take him or leave him.
Yeah, I mean, I really had actually high hopes for him when Feyre escaped with him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought, he was going to be a little bit more useful. But even on that journey, he's kind of fucking annoying. Like, he's just whining about, we can't go this way in the Autumn Court. Bitch.
And the Autumn Court ends up finding him anyway.
Yeah. Well, you're really good at navigating around this, aren't you?
But that scene was incredible in Wings and Ruin. What was it, chapter 13?
It was early on.
It was like so epic. And the video that Corey sent me, it had that scene, but it was playing AC/DC's Thunderstruck in the background. I'm like, yes. This is like the most epic thing ever. Yeah. So there's a theory that I think is, there's a lot of theories that kind of happen, but there's a theory to do with Mama Archeron, that she was a witch. And that she, like, that's why the girls were so, I guess, prepared for fairies, like what was around the doors, were actual word marks.
You think she was one of the 13?
I don't think she was one of the 13, because
timeline reasons.
Yeah.
Ozzy,
unless like when the yielding happened, it wasn't like necessarily killing them, but sending them to a different world. Maybe. But I think there's a lot of people theorizing that she was a witch.
I would even like a lesser fairy, like not very high up,
or like had a lot of kind of dealings and knowledge kind of around that, because like she clearly knew, like there was an iron bed, there was the word marks, and all of that. Not that ever protected Feyre from Tamlin, but I think if Mama Archeron had been around,
because don't they come out and say that and be like, yeah, you humans are just dumbasses. The iron thing is a lie.
But it's not.
But it's not, right?
Doesn't Tamlin at one point say that though? He's like, yeah,
He did tell her that, but it's not.
Like we know from Throne of Glass that iron.
Yeah, well, that's a very iron and fairies is actually a very common thing that's been like said in like tons of folklore, anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanted to bring that up because I thought it was quite interesting. Maybe the word marks that were around the door weren't like done properly, because Tamlin does actually enter the house, doesn't he?
Yeah.
In his beast form.
Yeah, when he comes to get her, yeah.
Yeah. So, but Mama Archeron obviously had some kind of knowledge of like fairies and fairies' weaknesses and word marks and things like that as well. So I wanted to bring that up because I think that's a really interesting theory that is not necessarily explored in the books, but could explain some things.
She said it doesn't though, because Elaine wears an iron ring, so that doesn't apply in Prythian.
You mean after she's turned?
Yeah, she's still wearing her engagement ring. Unless it's like some kind of like somehow dampening her powers.
Well, yeah, that's an option. It could be just like a way of.
She still has some powers. Like she still is obviously seeing stuff, but like, what if she takes the ring off, and then her powers like explode? You know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because she's still half human, right?
Elaine?
Full Fae now.
They both went into the cauldron.
Oh, okay.
Full high Fae.
Yeah, they both went in.
The other theory that people are talking about is looking a bit more closely at, the merchant.
Yeah.
That she sells the wolf pout to.
Oh yeah, gosh, I forgot about that.
And like just like where exactly she's been and stuff like that.
Yeah, because she clearly knew what she had.
She did.
Yeah. So people are wondering if like maybe she's like either high fae or a witch or something like that.
Yeah.
And I can't remember her name.
No, I don't remember what it is either.
Angie said, plus her fiance's dad built their house with iron walls and they could still use their magic there.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it just like somewhat dampens their power. Like it doesn't render them powerless. But like what if it like just dampens their power some?
Yeah.
on Reddit. It's like, who is the mercenary in the beginning of ACOTAR? It feels weird that the mercenary never comes up again. Coincidence that the woman matches Fury ACOTAR's description. I don't know who.
I don't know who they're talking about there, but okay.
And then someone goes down and goes, Cassian's mom. And I'm like, that's a bold claim.
That's a wild leap, but okay.
And then the reply to that is, well, you can't just drop a bomb like that and then leave. Elaborate, please.
That's funny.
And they never came back, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, good.
There's like a full explanation. Was Cassian's mom mortal? Can't have been, because well, that definitely would have
I think so.
That definitely would have killed her if she gave birth to him. Who's Fury? Have we like missed something?
Drink real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting that she knows so much about what's happening in Prithian, but like she hasn't actually been in Prithian.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know whether she's a seer, even maybe. But yeah, she's definitely one of the more mysterious characters, and I think people tend to forget about her. But like, I think she's quite important.
Watch her come back in like one of these next books.
Yeah.
Remember that character from 6 books ago? Yeah, them. Or more like, remember that character from 2015 or 2013 when the freaking ACOTAR came out?
Yeah. Oh. It's like Sarah rereads her own work and goes, oh,
Hey,
maybe we can expand on this a little bit more. Hang on a sec, I'm just gonna blow my nose.
you're fine. So Ellie, did you like need a snack or something? Is that why you're whining? You want like a snack? Okay. I gotta get Ellie a snack, guys. Be right back. Okay, I'm coming. I gotta get out though. You know, if you get a snack, this is the happening with a snack.
This bloody cold has turned into a sinus infection.
Oh no.
I love that.
Yeah.
You have antibiotics.
Always happens. But yeah, I just think the mercenary or the merchant or whoever she is a bit more important than what we realize.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen her back also, because I felt like that scene there was more
Snatch it out of my hand.
undertelling to that than was on the surface.
Mm-hmm. I also just read a reply to that same Reddit going, personally, I think it's Reese's sister.
Oh, interesting.
Because don't they say something about her eyes? I'm pretty sure, like Sarah mentioned something about her eyes being like a weird color.
Roll over the normal dog into a circle.
Maybe. Was it one brown and one blue?
No. Be nice. Don't be feral.
Without me actually like scanning through the book.
Let me Google it real quick.
I mean, that's probably safe to Google. Like, I don't feel like anything's really going to pop up for that.
She has her own wiki.
Oh, it says her tan face, her eyes were black.
Mm.
Her black.
I knew there was something weird about her eyes.
What, here, just a wild theory that just popped in my brain.
Mm.
What if it's Amryn, just like in a different form? Like, can she shapeshift?
Or Lysandra.
Or Lysandra's back.
Jessi was like, "Whoa, that's far-reaching."
Maybe she got shit over there, okay?
Yeah, it's interesting that she's got her own wiki on the Court of Thorns and Roses fandom.
The merchant does?
Yeah.
How funny.
She made a big impact for that one scene, okay?
Right?
And yeah, that's kind of why I brought it up, because I think it really was quite a big. I'll pop it in the private chat as well. Was quite a big impact for such a small character in a small scene. Like there are some very specific descriptors in there. Like, now that we've read Throne of Glass, now that we've read through the entirety of the first trilogy, the black eyes is what's really getting me. Her tan face seemed hewn of granite, and her black eyes narrowed slightly at the side of me. So I can see why somebody kind of made that connection, that possibly is Reese's sister.
That would be a really good plot twist that she wasn't dead.
Wouldn't it though? See, like I was, yeah, I still think as a whole, Sarah doesn't do anything unintentionally, but there have been holes, right? Like there have been there have been misses. But yeah, I don't know. There's gonna be something coming that we're gonna be like, holy crap, in these next two books. But what it is and where it comes from is gonna be interesting. But I, for one, am looking forward to it. I will say I was more than slightly annoyed that in ACOWAR, it would be like, oh, she's dead. They're dead. Just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, she kind of has used that quite a few times already.
Psych.
Yeah.
Because when I was reading yesterday, one of the scenes at the very end was like that, and I was like, you are not doing this. You are not doing this. And then I was like, I feel like this person's in the last book. I'm pretty sure the whole time I'm reading it, I'm like, I'm pretty sure this person's in the last book. And then it's like, you get 2 more pages of like all of that. And then I'm like, maybe they're not in the last book. And then all of a sudden it was like, haha, just kidding.
Surprise.
It's not Rag.
Yeah, so like I knew Reese wasn't actually gonna stay dead because there were more books. I'm like, bruh. That being said, if I had read it while it released, I would have been devastated.
Yes.
But
yes.
reading this years later, like, actually, bro, I know he's gonna come back because that wouldn't make sense.
I had a moment where I was like, I don't know. I mean, I know, but you get in the
but when you're in the moment,
right?
like
in the moment.
Yeah.
It's intense, y'all. It's intense.
It's like you can know what's coming and you can know that they're gonna survive through it, but like in the moment you're like,
honestly, that scene just kind of annoyed me because it just felt like a cheap shot, especially after we had already done that scene in ACOTAR.
Yeah.
With Feyre, like.
And like, what would have happened if Baron didn't show up? What would have happened if Tamlin didn't show up? And that happened, like the whole thing wouldn't have worked. Which I'm surprised Baron showed up.
Not so much him. I'm surprised that Tamlin actually agreed to it. And he was like, be happy.
Angie said, it cracks me up when people say an author never does something unintentionally. That is highly unlikely and a lot of pressure to put on an author. But I feel like with her, like, especially in Throne of Glass, like, everything ended up coming together in a way that it shouldn't have. Not that shouldn't have, but I don't know, like there were certain things in the Throne of Glass series that like we would read through it and then, we're theorizing all this stuff and then it's like, no, that there's a reason this happened, and then come to find out the next book or the next 2 books it makes sense. So it's like when I say that I'm just meaning like she doesn't, like in Throne of Glass when she killed off that first person, I was like, what the heck are you doing? But then we find out it kind of comes full circle later on, right? Like that's what I mean when she doesn't do anything unintentionally.
I mean, she wouldn't be the only author to do that kind of stuff. Like, honestly, I'm gonna say it. Stephen King, notorious for doing that. All of Stephen King's books connect to each other in one way. Like one leads to this, and this leads to this, and this leads to this.
Right.
Yeah.
And Angie thought the Reese scene was dumb too, lazy plotting.
Yeah, it just felt like a cheap shot to me. I was like, bro, we already did this.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm glad Reese survived through it, but like, if you're gonna kill him off, like, kill him off.
Like, if you're gonna fake kill him off, kill him off.
Yeah, like, actually go through with it. That's what brings up a rating for me. Like when you've got to make those hard character decisions, and you stick with it instead of like going back and saving them and they all live happily ever after. Like that's what brings a rating up for me. That's why there's a fantasy book called A Song to Drown Rivers. And it's about a Chinese legend of like the most beautiful woman in China is like kind of sold into a opposing kingdoms. Like she's essentially marrying this opposing king to kind of stop him from invading her territory. So like her territory can kind of beat the king to the punch, if you know what I mean. the synopsis explains it so much better. But there was some, towards the end of it, there was some very, very hard character decisions that not a lot of authors would have the balls to actually go through with it. And this author did, and that's what actually made the book a 5-star for me.
Mm-hmm.
Very good book.
It can be done very well, bringing someone back. I mean, Sarah just does it very quickly. Like within a chapter, they're back. There is this. I won't say the name of the fantasy book because it would ruin the plot if I told you what book it is. There is a fantasy book I read it several years ago. Character gets killed off. Like a main character gets killed off. I am driving down the road and like absolutely flabbergasted in my car that this person just died. Because it's also like a really stupid way that they fucking died. It was just them being a fucking idiot. Flabbergasted that this person just fucking died, especially after they killed how many people in this book. And then like 75 pages later, she brought them back.
I remember you telling us about this.
And I was like absolutely flabbergasted driving.
Yeah.
I was like, it was like 2 separate days because like 75 pages is a lot, but
I do remember you telling us about that.
That was a very good way to do it. Like, if you're gonna kill someone off and bring them back, make me wait for it.
Mm. Yeah. Well, is there anything more that we want to chat about with ACOTAR specifically?
Like the series?
The book.
Oh no. I thought we had moved on from that anyway.
Oh. Cool. So, Mist and Fury. Like, the writing here, I don't know, maybe it's just because of Reese. Reese is like one of the only like characters in literature that I've actually like. Part of me hates him because he just kind of like plonks Feyre in a dangerous situation. He's like, get yourself out of it. But that also shows to me that he trusts her enough to get herself out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's, for me, where the distinction is between Tamlin and Reese. Reese actually trusts Feyre to get on with it and do it, whereas Tamlin's like, no.
Okay, well,
No, really, that's the
really
crap out of me.
It's actually a really funny scene, like, afterwards, where she's like, you made me do that for my own wedding ring.
Mm-hmm.
That really fucking killed me.
My God, could you imagine being in that dress, though? Like, the way they describe her wedding dress is like a poofy marshmallow.
Oh, for her freaking wedding to Tamlin?
Yeah. Like,
it just doesn't strike me as something that she picked out.
She didn't. No.
Like, they were just like, you're marrying him today, so here is your princess ball gown.
Yeah. With all the puffy sleeves and the... I'm surprised she could actually walk down the aisle.
Have you seen my big fat American gypsy wedding ever?
Yes.
Yes, but I can't really remember it.
You know what it reminds me of? Say the description of it. One of their dresses for their weddings.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
Like, if you ever have seen that show, those girls, I'm like, you don't fit in the car. You know that, right?
Right.
But like in their culture, like with their wedding dresses, it's like a really good thing if your wedding dress scars you because of like how heavy it is.
Mm.
I'm like, y'all are crazy. You doing too much.
The heavier and the bigger, the better.
Yeah, essentially.
But That wedding scene was actually so tense. Like it actually made me feel really claustrophobic when I was reading it. Even though it's like totally out in the open, like just hearing Farah's thoughts, I'm just like,
yeah,
like
No.
I was like, get me out of here.
No, but the fact that Reese could hear them too, though.
Yeah, and that is like a very early. I guess it was an early indication of the mating bond snapping into place, like at the very end of ACOTAR, where like he went really rigid.
Yeah.
Before she left.
Yeah.
But that's like also another really good kind of early indication of that mating bond. But like then she also has that she still has that eye and that bargain on her hand.
Right.
Out of curiosity, though, why do you think Tamlin didn't go forward then when she came back after that week with Reese? Why did he not then push the wedding again?
That's a good question. Like
she's back
maybe
now. Like your bargain, like you're free from Reese for 3 weeks now. So why don't we push it for during that time? You know?
Right. He was
I'm sure Reese would have found some stupid excuse to show up again, but
hello, fairy darling. Yeah, I think maybe it just like really fucked him up. Knowing that she was with Reese for an entire week. I mean, obviously nothing happened, but like the jealousy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like that would make him want to move a little bit faster. Like, hey, I'm gonna claim you in a more permanent way before he takes you away again.
And she may have gone through with it because that happened 3 months after they got back, so she's had time to think.
Yeah.
She may have just gone through with it anyway. She was so blissfully living happily ever after, or thinking she was going to.
Yeah. But also, like, I feel like after he loses his shit when she gets back, like, she'd probably be like, nah, dude. Like, leave me alone.
True.
As many flaws as he has, I do like all the references yet to Tamlin being a beast and just like losing his shit and tearing up the fucking castle.
Yeah.
I do enjoy
he is written very well to represent like the beast from Beauty and the Beast.
But yeah, he just like loses his temper and he's like, I'm gonna fucking destroy everything. Like anger management maybe might help him, but he could also just destroy his home, I guess.
But yeah, I feel like going like I guess her calling Reese during the wedding, I guess, is a very pivotal moment in the story.
Yeah.
Because she's starting to realize, she's like, no, like, I'm not ready for this. And that's when, after, like, not even any romantic feelings happening with Reese or towards Reese, but, like, after she spends enough time with him, she's like, actually, my human self fell in love with the first thing that showed me kindness. But that doesn't work anymore for my high fae self. And I like that she was able to acknowledge that, going like, yes, this worked previously, but I'm starting to see that maybe that wasn't the best thing for me. And so I kind of liked her realization
of her own worth.
Yeah. Or just like realizing that your first love is not always going to be the right person for you.
Yeah. Look at Aelin. Sam
Right?
wasn't the right one for her because he's dead.
Oh.
And then Dorian, and then Kale.
Okay, oh, you know, we went through several love interests over there. We couldn't make up our mind.
Yeah.
I don't think Sarah could make up her mind on who she wanted to be with.
Yeah, it kind of read like that, didn't it?
She's like, maybe them. Nah, not them.
I do like that, even though there was more than one love interest with Feyre. There was Tamlin and Rhys, and that was it.
Yeah.
What, you didn't like switching love interest every book up through Air of Fire?
No. No. That actually got quite frustrating.
And then pretty much all the men, exception of Sam because he's dead, all the men just being like, that's okay.
Yeah, right.
I'm just like, I like the fact that she kind of stuck with the two. Like once Feyre moved on from Tamlin, like that was it. And that was really, that was refreshing.
Honestly, I will say I have not read very many fantasy books where there are as many love interests as there is in Throne of Glass.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they stick it to like 1 or 2, and then that's about it. They don't introduce 5, but
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a unique twist, I guess.
Yeah. I also liked with, I guess, the building relationship between Feyre and Rhys. Like, she even said multiple times, like, he's my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it went from, I guess, frenemies to friends.
Because Rhys didn't feel like that the entire time. He was just like waiting. He was just like waiting. He's like, any day now.
Right.
Any day now she'll love me back. It's fine.
I feel like
and he waited for her. Like, he didn't push her at all.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like she asked him at one point, like, why didn't you just say something? And he was like, what was I gonna say?
Yeah.
To be fair, what was he gonna say? We're mates, by the way,
right.
So I love you. Are you gonna say it back, or
like force you into that really difficult situation? Like, he
all over again? No, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. I like that he
anger, but like at the same time, like, girl, what was he gonna say?
Right.
Yeah. So I like that he waited. Like, I'm glad that she finally came around.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, like, she was starting to enjoy him, but then I feel like the reaction she had when she found out he was her mate was a bit OTT.
Yeah.
Like, I do feel like she overreacted.
Yeah.
A bit to that. Like,
she's still a
yes, he was keeping it from her, but
I'll let her have it. I'm a very dramatic fucking person, so I'll let her have it. Maybe the drama went on a little long, but I
mean, just to your point, it was extremely like to the left,
like she completely blew up. She's like, oh, I quite like you, and then she's like, whoa, hold on a minute, you kept this from me?
This right here, her being pissed at him about not telling her is such a 20-something thing to do. 100%. No offense, Lexi. 100%.
Yeah, no, it is. And I'm a very dramatic person, so I will be dramatic and then be fine like 5 minutes later. That's all I need to cool down. I just need to be dramatic for a few minutes, and then it's fine.
But she, like, went off to the mountains, and she's like, no.
She, like, ran away.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like she could have kind of had the argument and said, bro, you kept something
It,
that was like way important from me, and they could have had a discussion about it. But she's like, nah, I'm out.
See, I would have
For a bit.
supported her whole dramatic bit a little bit more though if it was like a day, like if she had like the night to cool down and then she would have came
Yeah.
back the next day. This bitch holed herself up in there for days.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then not only that, she was so disrespectful to his house. What do you mean you just started painting his walls? I could never.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Way to
my
step up
mom
her
raised me
dramatic
better than
game,
that.
Lexi.
My mom raised me better than that. She would have been like, bitch, do not color on other people's walls. What is wrong with you?
Disrespect.
Right.
If I
And Moore's
took
like,
pictures
yo,
of people, I had
this
my
is a
ass.
renovation.
What?
Yeah.
I like Moore. I like Moore. She's funny.
I do like her. I mean, her reaction is funny. She's like, I like it. Paint my eyeballs too.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pose for you.
Like, you can't just paint Amryn.
Okay, but like, thinking back though at how Moore is stringing as we go along, like, why does she want them to see her eyes every single time? Like, dude, he probably doesn't want to because you're just stringing him along.
Yeah. And she is. She's like, she's not like ever approaching him like in a seductive way.
But she's
But,
also
like,
not
it's-
discouraging him, really.
It's so obvious that Az has like a thing for her. And she's just not shutting him down.
Yeah,
And
she's just
she-
shutting it down.
She's not being truthful with like her best friends. And I think that needs to come out in the next books.
It does. Also, at the same time, though, I'm like, as it's been how many hundreds of years?
Yeah.
Maybe we get the point.
He's like, I wouldn't call him a golden retriever, but he's also like really emo at the same time.
Yes. And like, bro, I almost don't know what to do with them because like now they just both made it awkward because he's like still pining for her and she hasn't said anything, and now centuries have passed and we're still doing this, and now it's really fucking awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, she came out as preferring females, but will be okay with males, I think.
To let him down though, if she literally just looked at him however long ago and was like, hey, like, I'm not that into guys.
Yeah. I love you, dude, but like,
I'm like really
as
just,
friend.
like, not that into it. That would have
Yeah.
saved so much.
Yeah.
'Cause think about
I mean,
it. He told Feyre this and hasn't even known Feyre for a whole year.
yeah. The
And
fact that she did tell Feyre,
it's a big step,
like-
but he told someone she's known less than a year than someone she's been friends with for centuries.
yeah. And I get that she doesn't want to like break his heart or anything like that, but the fact that she's stringing him along for so long, when he does find out, that's going to hurt even more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now it's just fucking awkward for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
How are you guys feeling? Do you want to take a quick break for some food or anything like that, or?
I mean, that'd be fine with me. Ellie is sitting at the door.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
what do you
we-
want to do? 30?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah. That'll be fine. I need some food.
What do we call it? Locust.
You know what? Sometimes it'd just be like that. You're like, I actually don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Like, I almost finished one box of the off-white color so far.
Oh, wow.
Yay, there's only 5 more to go. That's whatever's left of this 6th one. We're making progress.
I got the wrong. Okay.
Also, Jasmine, if you're still here, I did at you on Discord where the link is.
Yep. I think when we come back, we need to have a discussion about Highburn.
Oh yeah, we should probably talk about like the main like obstacle. Yeah, I guess.
Maybe, yeah.
Just skip over all the obstacle and only talk about the romance.
Okay. Put this on there. And okay. I don't like that. Okay, that works. All right, we'll do a quick 30 and then we'll come back and finish up.
Feels good.
It's good. All right, see y'all in a bit. back. I had a Greek yogurt bowl with frozen strawberries and sugar-free chocolate sugar-free chocolate sauce, and it was delicious.
Wow, that sounds way
delicious.
than what I did. I took Ellie out, and then I went to the bathroom, and then I was like, I have chocolate cake in the kitchen.
I had crackers. And then I opened up a packet of lollies.
Nice. Jasmine came in during the break and said, had to sort some stuff out, had a long day, but I did save the TikTok link. Thank you, Lexi. And I'll be listening to Unknown by Riley Sager.
If it's out of stock right now, it does frequently go back into stock. Just check periodically.
And then Angie had dinner during the break, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and zucchini. Yummy.
Ooh, I was thinking about making that next week, Angie.
I think I'm one of the only people that really doesn't like zucchini.
Oh, I wasn't gonna make the zucchini part. I don't like zucchini. I'm gonna make the meatloaf part and the potato part. I'll pick a different vegetable because I don't like zucchini. However, if you want to make zucchini bread with minimal zucchini and lots of chocolate chips, I'll be there.
All right.
So, hi, Ben.
Yeah, I guess we should talk about that guy or something, right?
I feel like he was really well written. I feel like he was more well written than Erewhon.
You know what he reminds me of? The king in Throne of Glass.
Well, that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it.
That's what he reminds me of.
He
Except for we know
very
his
much
name.
reminds me of the king.
Except for we know a name and he's just not nameless for 8 books. I'm so
Hybern is though.
No, I'm just salty about her just revealing that the king's name was fucking Dorian the entire time.
Yeah.
Wow, really original, Sarah. It's like that's how all freaking royal families work half the time. Thank you so much.
But yeah, Hybern in himself is nameless. All we know is that he's the king of Hybern. We never actually get a name.
Right.
Now, I think my original theory to do with him was that he was actually the king of Adeline. And when, Adeline kind of sacrificed himself, if you will, he kind of world walked into Prithian. But that kind of debunked itself when they managed to, I guess, depossess him.
Okay, so honestly, one of my first theories, I really didn't really voice it, but when he was first introduced, I kind of had a theory he was one of Erewhon's brothers.
Well, I think that's what Corey said. If we went on the theory, like 3 different series, 3 different big main antagonists, and I think there was 3 brothers. There was Erewhon and 2 others.
Oh, right.
Because the king also has black eyes. The king of Hybern also has black eyes. So there's
Are we not concerned with how many people have black eyes in these series? What the fuck?
There's a big thought that he could be Valg. Whether he's possessed or whether he is actually Valg, I'm not sure. But I think he definitely has something to do with like that realm or that area.
You know what it reminds me of now? So I just read that book for Arc August, 50 True Stories That Will Scare You to Death, and one of the stories in it reminded me of a story I heard years ago. Have you heard of the Black-Eyed Children? Okay, so it's like a folklore, whatever you want to call it, in the U.S. for the most part, I think. And so that these children will like approach your house or your car and like ask to be let in, like they need help, but their eyes are completely black, like what's described in the books. But if you let them in, it will not end well for you. So you have to like listen to these children pleading for you to like let them in. If you let them in, they're like gonna murder you.
Yeah,
it's an interesting theory, and there's like a lot of creepy stories about it if you look into it. I would not recommend it if you're easily scared. Just gonna say that because it is quite freaky, but you know, that's what it reminds me of. Why is everyone's eyes black?
It does kind of create like a very distinct feature of the Valve, though.
It does, but also, why is nobody concerned about with all these people's eyes being black? Like the freaking merchant, her eyes are also black.
Yes.
No one thinks this is weird. No one has ever thought this is weird.
I do.
But like in this universe, they're just all like, oh yeah, their eyes are black. That's not normal, guys.
But also, like, what's the description of the King of Adeline? Physical description. The king was described as, not looking at all like a son Dorian. He had a broad frame with a round face, craggy features, and sharp eyes. One of his brows was scarred.
It's a very odd thing to say that you think about it. Why did we make the comment that he doesn't look like his son?
It's the first time I've actually seen character art of the king.
Oh, there's character art for him? I guess I didn't go looking.
Yeah, on the Throne of Glass wiki.
Guess I didn't go look for it before, but
when I kind of originally made the theory that King Dorian was the king of Hiberners, because they look very similar. They've got dark hair. I mean, he doesn't have shoulder length hair, the King of Adeline. But
maybe they're related.
Maybe, but also age, mid to late 40s, the King of Hibern.
What's up with these middle-aged men getting obsessed and having to like take over stuff?
Is around the 40s. He's described as which looked perhaps like a human man in his 40s.
Oh.
Blandly handsome.
Huh.
And so there's a lot of like similarities between the two of them, and that's why I was originally like, I think Adeline is Hibern.
That's interesting.
So yeah. His only real skill was breaking necks.
Yeah, so Why? Why did he do that to the dad so quickly? Can we talk about the dad?
Yes. That was a shock when I first read that.
How did this man go from being a fucking cripple to I'm leading an army?
Oh yeah, Farrah's dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was shocked when I read that part too.
What do you mean? The fucking man was fucking lazy as hell in the first book and the second book. He like didn't do shit. What do you mean he has a whole ass fucking army in tow with him?
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, how were you planning that the entire time?
Well, that and like, but then you know, Hybern asked her. He's like, "Oh, what would you do, Nesta?" And she said she'd do anything. And he's like, "Okay," and he like just fucking kills her dad. Like, she has no fucking motivation to do what you want now, buddy. You just killed the one thing she told you not to go do, and you're like, "Okay, yeah, cool."
Yeah.
Which I also feel like is an interesting character thing for him to like be there doing nothing. He goes off on some mysterious quest that we have no clue what he's actually doing. He comes back with the army, so shockingly, shocking everyone, for him to die like 10 pages later.
Yeah. I think him being brought back so late in the game, like, wasn't, I don't know whether that was a great thing. It would have been cool to see his perspective as he's gathering these armies.
Yeah, for us to be like, hey, he actually was doing something instead of just off camera. He did things. Trust me, he did things.
We don't know what they were, but he did things.
He did something off camera.
Yeah.
Don't you guys worry about it. He did do something though. Completely useless.
Yep.
Do you agree, Shelby? Now that you've woken up from your nap, do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, beautiful girl. River is still like, he wants to trust me again, but he can't trust me.
No, you can't have that.
Because of like fleeing him and stuff like that.
Yeah, Shelby, I literally moved that so you didn't do that, but okay. He'll forgive you eventually. It's fine.
Yeah, he will. I mean, even River is like,
See, Shelby gets all twitchy after I do it to her. She just gets all twitchy and like paranoid.
Yeah, my boys do that for the first like little bit.
Yeah,
and then they give me the silent treatment for like 3 days.
How dare you make sure they don't get fleas or ticks,
right?
Or worse.
The horror.
Also, interesting development. Maverick, we thought it was just a weird thing he did when he was first learning how to use a litter box. But he meows every time he uses the litter box until you acknowledge him while he's going to the bathroom.
No. That's
like,
so
okay.
You literally, like, he's in the box, like, scream meowing until you go, "It's okay, Mavy, buddy. You can do it." And then he stops.
He's like, okay.
That's hilarious.
Why do you have to announce that you have to go to the bathroom?
Like,
That's really funny.
Why can't you just go to the bathroom like every other cat?
Like, Mom, look at me, look at me, look at me. Am I doing
box.
it right?
Like, we thought he was just gonna do it when he was first learning because he was like scared, but he keeps doing it. So now we're like, why? And the vet goes, I think that's just something he does. He's fine. Like, okay, it's just something he does.
So funny.
This is why your mother brought you to us. She knew you could not survive in the wilderness. Got it.
Right.
He's a special little boy.
He is. We're like, okay, yeah. So your mom took one look at you, went, this one won't survive in the wilderness. So here you go.
Poor baby.
He wouldn't. He's such a people-oriented cat. He cries if you're not in the same room with him. It's not like he comes looking for you. He doesn't come looking for you. He just stays until you come find him. But he sits there and cries for you after you walk out of a room, and then you have to literally go up to him and go, Maverick, I'm right here. And then he's happy again.
Then he's fine.
Yeah, then he's fine.
Oh, poor thing.
But yeah, I think, like, although the battle was pretty quick between Highburn and the rest of them, I feel like the whole thing was written better.
Yes. I would say, it felt like this one, so I feel like the big battle in Throne of Glass like that ended so quickly. Like, there was a lot of build up, don't get it wrong. There was like a lot of small things leading up to it.
Yeah.
But I feel like this one was just better written and wasn't over in like a paragraph.
Exactly.
Also, Elaine coming out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Who literally didn't even know she was on the battlefield.
Like, surprise, bitches.
Where did she get the sword? Like, where did she pick this up at?
Do not touch my sister.
Like, literally, she just fucking came out of nowhere. I thought she was still fucking wallowing in her fucking tent.
My sister. Yeah, that was a bit random how she came out like that. I'm like, hello?
That was probably the most shocking thing to me. It just all of a sudden, like, boom, through his neck.
It's like, Nesta's like, I'm gonna kill you. And Elena's like,
beat you to
let
a bit.
me do that for you.
Well, Nesta did go up and, like, twist the knife around, or the sword around, so I guess she did something.
Family affair.
My favorite's just kind of over there. She didn't do nothing with that, but she watched it, I guess. So
Feyre was very passive in that whole battle. It's like it was from her point of view, but like it was really talking about everybody else.
yeah, like, did she do anything?
I don't think she did.
Okay. Just wanted to know if I missed it, if she actually did anything. Okay.
But like, not that I'm aware. I don't think she did. I think she was just like describing what she saw, but she was
She's
like
just a recorder for history.
in the background. I mean, she did do a little bit of flying.
She's just our war correspondent. She just reports the battle, I guess.
I remember her doing some flying because, like, Hazriel's like, feet up!
Oh, right. I
Lift
remember
up!
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think Feyre actually did anything productive in that battle.
Cool. I love that for her.
Apart from scream and cry.
I mean, she did stuff at the end. Okay, I'll give her credit. She did put the cauldron back together. I'll give it to her.
Yeah. And she's the one that goes to Dracon or what's Dracon's girl's name? It's not Vasa. Vasa's the queen. But she's like, so would Cretia be like a really good place to hide something like really well?
They're like, totally.
Yeah.
Also, why did they say that their boat is going to become heavier? Is this fucking cauldron super heavy? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just imagining it's like very portable.
I imagine it being extremely heavy.
I don't know. I just feel like it would be portable. Like they're just toting it around with them now.
I wonder how many people like are actually tasked to carry it.
But I'm sure it has to be big because like we've been putting whole people in it. So
yeah. And then there'd be like the force of the magic and stuff like that as well, which would probably make it seem heavier as well.
I don't know. I feel like if there's magic, we should make this fucking thing lighter. Like, Jesus Christ. It's magic. Why we gotta put so much physical labor into this?
Excuse me, Cauldron, can you just, like, lose a bit of weight?
Line up a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
We're short a guy today to carry it.
Yeah. I'm sure it would be fine. I'm sure it would do that.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Hmm.
Also, I guess I don't... They're gonna put it on this boat and no one is gonna say anything? I don't know. I don't feel like someone's gonna say something.
Yeah, that's a good point. But, like, I wonder if it's just Draken and his girl in one boat and then the rest of the army on, like, some other boats.
Could you imagine? I'm imagining these as freaking big-ass fucking boats. And they just put two people.
With just two people.
People. This is our boat. So sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone else needs to bunk up.
Like, we don't share any more than, like, we share ourselves.
All the other boats are standing room only, but I'm sorry. I need a whole boat with me and my girl.
Yeah. And the cauldron.
In the cauldron. That is not really there, shush guys. It's a top secret mission.
Yeah. I can imagine that, though. Like everybody else, find your own way back.
Sorry, get your own fucking boat.
Yeah.
So sorry, guys.
Steal the father's boats. He doesn't need them anymore. He's he's dead.
We can just steal all of Hybern's boats. They don't need them anymore, right? They're like pretty much dead. So
Yeah, exactly.
you guys,
Like, I'm sure you can commandeer a few boats.
You guys
get yourselves back home.
There's also a lot of sea battle happening.
It wasn't.
I feel like between both series, like they're talking a whole bunch about armadas.
True.
Like there's
But there wasn't really any battling in this series, like on the water.
But why do we all have these giant armadas for some reason?
True. Also, Bryaxis. Let's talk about Bryaxis. That was a fun character.
I like them. I hope they're living their best life.
Because Bryaxis is still alive, isn't he? She, they.
Yeah, but they're not confined anymore because Reese made the comment about we're gonna have to go hunt that down, aren't we?
And put it back in the library.
And put it back in the library. And he's like, yeah, maybe.
Oh, Cassian.
I hope it's out there living its best life ever. Whatever it is.
So another theory that I heard is that Bryaxis is actually Keltane.
Oh, I saw that too. I saw that one.
I was like, it's a really cool theory. I just don't know how it would work because, like, she was obliterated.
Yeah.
But there's no talk of, mind you, Bryaxis did come through a portal, didn't they?
Yes.
It.
Whatever it is, I don't.
Yeah.
Tell us.
So yeah, there's that theory that Bryaxis is actually Keltane.
Interesting. That's really interesting.
After she did her poof.
Yeah, I saw that one. But I just love how casual they are. But they're like, oh, we have to go capture that again.
Yeah. Just another day at the office.
But also, Rex didn't want to leave the library. Like, they asked, like, what do you want? And it's like, a window. A window.
Okay. Can
Hey,
somebody build a skylight?
Hey, Reese. Okay, let's build a window for the creature. But even
Or
like
maybe
Harper didn't want much. They were just like, yeah, I like this prison. Okay.
yes. That's like this is what I think is really hilarious. Is like the bone carver's like, no, like you guys stay out there. I'll stay here and I'll be entertained by all of your failings.
Yeah.
I also think it's interesting that we didn't talk about it, how the bone carver to Feyre just keeps showing her son's face.
Mm-hmm. That's all we see. We never actually see how he shows himself, like, from other.
Yeah.
I wonder, because Cassian, like, freaks out when he sees the bone carver. So I'm wondering if the bone carver makes itself Bryaxis.
Or something like that haunts him. I don't know. I would like to know, because he's like dumbfounded when there was like, he's not scary looking. He's like, what the fuck do you mean?
Feyre's just saying a child, but can you imagine, like, the creepiness of the bone carver's voice coming out of a child?
That, and like, is the whole body the child or just the face?
He just has a face.
Just the face, and like the body's like some kind of
is a skeleton.
Is a creature of some sort in a shroud. Like,
I'd love to know if there are other surreals.
Oh my god, that actually was really sad.
It was.
That was really sad. That's probably the only thing that made me really sad.
It was really sad.
I liked that scene though.
I just like how she kept calling on it. It's like, you called on me again? How dumb are you?
Yeah. At this point, I'm going to require a paycheck. Because that's what she did. She kind of like made him work for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the ominous warning of just stay with the High Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that wasn't very descriptive because she was with two of them, but okay.
Yeah. You'll find out which High Lord a bit later. But yeah. Would have been like saved so much time if the surreal had like said right at the beginning which High Lord, but
oh my god, it would have. But you know, I guess build suspense.
Drama.
Build the suspense for us, I guess. That's fine.
Drama. More if still going on this theory train, people are saying that Moore is the Astron's baby. Was it Astron that was pregnant and Manon's grandmother?
Oh, right.
People are saying that Moore is because Moore has a lot of like witchy powers.
Well, wasn't that baby stillborn?
It was. No. Was it?
She didn't get carved into her body. Something.
That was her I don't think that was Astrid.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong. But if
Astrid said the baby was stillborn, so she was already dead when you conceived her. But, like, if Manon's grandmother kind of whisked her away
Yeah.
and she wasn't dead.
but that would also mean that so if Moore is related to Astrid, then that means that the theory about the merchant makes sense.
Mm.
That all of that's connected to Reese too.
Yeah, I mean, that's
like if the merchant had witchy powers, that would make sense.
Mm.
Because Moore is Reese's cousin.
Moore is Reese's cousin, but, like, Moore is also, I think, third in command. She's his third.
Yeah.
And, like, there's obviously reasons why, like, we know Amron would be second because of Amron's Amron.
Yeah.
But they don't really explore why Moore is his third.
Now, has Moore always been his third, or like when she was engaged to Eris, was she still his third? Because would she been able to that position if she was going to be married off to a different court?
I think when she was engaged to I think it was after they kind of saved her that she became his third.
I'm saying because I just Eris doesn't give me the vibes that he would let his wife do that. Like I don't think Eris is as bad as Bayron is, but he's not a great guy.
No, he's not.
Like I think the way I honestly think he is like he's gonna go whatever is the best advantage for him. Whereas like Bayron's just like a jackass all around. I feel like you can persuade Eris if it's gonna benefit him in some way.
Yeah. Not sure whether it was it Astrid that was pregnant? Must have been. I'm looking on the wiki and it's not saying anything, but like I'm pretty sure it was Astrid was the one that was pregnant and Manon's grandmother was like a total bitch to her. But I thought that was a really interesting theory because it does highlight the fact that we don't actually know a lot about Moore.
Yeah, I mean, we know that her dad is basically a jackass, but
yeah. But we also don't know much about Kier and like his, like where he came from and stuff like that as well.
You know, I find it kind of interesting that Reese doesn't have like full control of his own like port, whereas like they have to ask permission for the armies from Moore's dad. I feel like that's an interesting
dynamic.
Yes. Because the rest of
It
them
is.
don't seem to have that. Like, Tarquin, like, just has control of the armies, even though he's not the prince. Which I also feel like is a weird thing, but you know, okay, you guys do you, I guess.
It is an interesting dynamic. It's almost like the Court of Nightmares and the Night Court are two different courts.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It just feels weird.
But obviously, when Reese is at the Court of Nightmares, they know that Reese is like the High Lord.
Yes. And then also, like, I just brought it up where I brought up the Summer Court. Why does the Summer Court have a prince and a High Lord?
You mean Baron?
Yeah, why? Why they got both? I'm just confused why we would need both.
Because the High Lord, like, I guess, like, when Tamlin's father was alive, when Reese's father was alive, it would have been like a High Lord, and then Reese would have been the prince, or Tamlin would have been the prince.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It just is like a weird dynamic.
Like with Baron being the High Lord, and then the Eris and his brothers being the princes.
I don't know. It just is like a weird. It just sounds weird, like the dynamic.
But the you're right. The Summer Court is very, very courtly, very royal. Like you can see the rankings a lot clearer, I think, in the Summer Court.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I know we've talked. I know it's like mentioned that Helion has no heirs, but Tamlin also doesn't have any.
Well, Helion now does have an heir.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't know it, so
yeah,
we don't know if he knows it.
But yes, Tamlin also has no heirs, so who's gonna eventually inherit the?
And they don't. The only court they bring up that has an heir actually is the Autumn Court, isn't it? Like, I mean, Summer Court too, I guess, but
yeah,
none of the other courts mention if they have heirs.
No, because you've got Callias and Vivian, but they don't.
They just got but they just got together because he was trapped under the mountain and she wasn't.
So yeah, there's a lot of last line lineage.
So I just gotta be hoping that even though they have a hard time conceiving, that everyone needs to conceive so they all have heirs or something, I guess.
Like, yeah. Like, let's pause whatever's going on in the world. We need some
stop the world wars happening right now. We need to conceive some heirs.
We need some pregnancies over here. But yeah, you're right. There's the Summer Court and there's the Autumn Court.
Yeah,
that officially has heirs, and that's it.
Yeah, no one else does.
I mean, obviously, we know that Feyre is going to have.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious because, I mean, she's seeing her son's face repeatedly.
Exactly. So. Yeah. Book 6 will be The Handmaid's Tale. You reckon, like,
They're just gonna tie everyone down? Is that what you're trying to say, Angie? Time to have children, everyone.
Hey, at least it'll probably be better written.
The crossover that no one is expecting.
Sarah J. Maas and
what's her name? Margaret something.
And Margaret Atwood come together. Oh my god.
And one epic battle.
I don't. I love The Handmaid's Tale as a series, like as a TV series.
So the first book,
but I hate the book.
I haven't read the second book. The first one really isn't that bad. That being said, I did read the first book of The Handmaid's Tale in my Organic Chemistry 1 lecture, so...
I thought The Handmaid's Tale as a book was so dry and boring.
Okay, but did you hear the part where I said I read this during Organic Chemistry?
Well, then it wouldn't be hard to, like, be more interesting.
I read it during my Organic Chemistry lecture, so...
Yeah, I can understand why you'd DNF the book.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen the first season of the show. I do enjoy that first season.
Yeah. No, the seasons are really good. They're
past it, but
yeah, they're so much better, like, visually than it is trying to read it. I fell asleep during that book a few times. But could you imagine, like, a Sarah J. Maas Margaret Atwood crossover?
The crossover
that would be funny.
No one was expecting. Yay!
That would be funny. No wonder it's only like 350 pages.
Here's a short description of what is occurring. Okay, now back to the actual plot.
I'm looking forward to 6 and 7. It's hard to kind of think about expectations, like, without you guys having read 4 and 5.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, I'm looking forward to 6 and 7. Well, mainly because there are new ACOTAR books.
Right.
And it's going to be exciting. We're all going to be reading it for the first time. But also, like, I mean, obviously in 6, there's mention of a betrayal within the Night Court. And it's also about the sorcerer that has Vasa trapped. It's going to be like the main antagonist moving forward.
Have we met that person yet? That character yet?
I don't know that we've officially met him, but, like, he's been mentioned.
Okay.
Elaine first mentioned him in ACOMAF. No,
Okay.
It must have been the beginning of ACOWAR, because she was Fae. Where, like, she talked about Vasa as the Firebird and the sorcerer or the dude that has her trapped.
I remember now.
So yeah, I'm interested to see where this betrayal is going to be. Like you said, it could be Lucian.
I don't know. Thinking about it, I feel like that's the most likely answer, especially because, I mean, it's kind of been hinted everywhere. Like, I know we're not there, but, like, that the mating bond is likely to be rejected because it doesn't sound like she's accepted it.
Yeah, no, she hasn't.
Even going forward into the books we haven't read together yet, it sounds like she doesn't accept it. People are shipping, like, someone else.
Considering that they're supposed to be mates, like, there's really not a lot of focus on that.
Yeah.
Whereas if they really were meant to get together, I think Sarah would have put more focus on that, like, even in the future books. But there, in Silver Flames, there is nothing to do with that mating bond between Elaine and Lucian.
And, like, realistically, how long is he gonna just, like, be strung along too?
Yeah. I mean, the bond is obviously there because he tugs at it.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't feel right.
She's still, well, at the current moment in ACOWAR, she is still pining after the guy who blatantly looked at her to her face and went, "I want nothing to do with you. I'm gonna marry someone else.
Yeah.
And I want my ring back." And she's like, "No."
My ring.
To be fair, I mean, I don't know what the laws are there, but if you're given a ring in the state of Ohio, even if you break the engagement, you are not required to give that ring back.
That's the way it is here too.
It was a gift. I don't gotta return that shit.
It's the same here as well.
It's not like that in every U.S. state. There are actually some U.S. states where you have to return it, but
yeah. Coming back to somebody's theory about like iron maybe being a dampener on the magic.
Yeah.
She's still wearing the ring, right?
Yeah, so I mean, like, it seems very sporadic, her power.
What would happen if she took it off?
Bye, Angie.
Bye, Angie. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Hi.
But yeah, like, what would happen if she took it off? Like, how would that affect her powers?
Because I don't know, her power just seems so sporadic, and maybe she doesn't know how to like use it yet, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's still very young.
Yeah, and she's still new, and it's not like she's really trying to learn. Like she's been wallowing.
Yeah.
So who's to say
she's been traumatized? Girl has PTSD.
So who's to say, like, if it is a dampener, and then if she takes it off and her power, like, explodes.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that would kind of make sense of where, like, the theory would have came from then, if they're saying, like, oh, iron, it helps you, like, prevent them from coming near you type stuff. But what if it's really just a dampener and they just, like, don't like that? So, like, yeah, we don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, that works. I mean, back in the end of Empire of Storms, like, the iron didn't, like, actually burn or physically hurt Aelin, did it?
No.
Like, it weakened her, but it didn't actually leave any physical marks.
Yeah.
So I think your theory about it, like, being a magic dampener.
Even, I mean, when she was captured with the iron mask, it's not like that was the torture in and of itself.
Yeah. It just kind of kept her, like, down. It kept her placid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hoping book 6 there is more of Elaine. I think Elaine needs, like, we need to get to know Elaine more, because there's obviously, like, something quite major with her powers, and Nesta has had her book. Elaine, even if it is only 350 pages, I think it could be like, it's some character development that she really needs.
Yeah, I mean, I know I know you've read everything that's been released so far in this series, but, like, I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot missing from her character yet. Like, she's kind of just there.
She's there. Yeah. But the fact that Elaine is the one that said about Vasa and Koshai in the first place, like, I can see a firebird and a lake and a death god or whoever Koshai is. Like, the fact that Elaine brought it up, and the fact that the 6th book is, like, really focusing on him.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get to see more of Elaine.
Maybe. I mean, that would be nice. Like, and actually see her come into her, like, character. I mean, she really did have that really great moment there, but that was such, like, a brief moment where, like, she stabbed the king.
Don't touch my sisters. Yeah, that was such a random outburst from her.
I mean, that was the plot twist I really did not see coming.
Nah, when I first read that, I was like, what the?
Where the fuck did she come from?
Yeah. I think I read, like, back a few pages as well. I'm like...
I did too. I, like, literally flipped back and I was like, wait, where was she?
Yeah. She just, like, so quiet and all of a sudden... But, like, I can imagine the PTSD from that as well would be quite massive for Elaine, because Elaine is such a soft person compared to, like, even Feyre.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, she would have been perfect in the spring court. Tamlin
Yeah.
wouldn't have any issues from her.
Maybe that's who Tamlin will pass his court onto.
She's so placid. She would have been a great wife for the spring court. She would have done exactly what you wanted.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to how cozy Frost and Starlight is. And it is like gonna be like, it's very different. It is an absolute palate cleanser.
Well, I'm glad. If it's like, if you're saying the Christmas special, I really would like it to be colder here. I mean, it's really not that bad. Like, it's getting cooler here, but it's not as cool enough for my liking yet.
Yeah. What about you, Jen? What are your kind of hopes for 6 and 7? Or even Frost and Starlight Silver Flames? Because I keep forgetting you guys haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like my eyes have sort of glossed over with what you guys have been talking about for the last half hour, because I don't remember half of what you are talking about. And I don't know if it's just because it's fantasy and that kind of stuff can sometimes go over my head, or if I just need to pay attention more. Because I do find myself when I'm reading these listening and taking advantage of the fact that I'm listening and not actually like reading while I'm listening.
Right.
And some of the stuff I'm like, wait, where did that come from? So
Yeah.
I think selfishly I am learning through this conversation that when I'm reading the next 2 books, especially Silver Flames, to like actually focus on it. But as far as like character stuff goes, I think that I don't know what I want.
Here for the vibes.
Yeah, I think so.
That's how I
I'm
do.
looking forward to more Nesta. I will say that. I love those. I love how she writes those characters like the Weaver and the Bone Crusher and the what was the other one that?
Praxis.
Praxis.
That started with an S.
The Cereal.
Yeah, that one. So I hope there's a little bit more of that coming up, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just at this point riding on vibes and just, I think if I can refocus myself and like I said, actually like pay attention while I'm reading, the next discussion, it will be more like talking about ACOTAR.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get what you mean. I pretty much purely listened to like all 3 of these books, and I glossed over a lot of details. Like I think I said in one of the discussions that I really wanted to really sit down and analyze these books for any connections.
Yeah.
And that just didn't end up happening. Like, my life decided to become a shit show, and B, like, I found it very hard to like concentrate
Right.
So I didn't analyze how I wanted it to, so I can understand, like, especially being your first time reading it, like there's going to be a lot of details that are going to go straight over your head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's honestly with a lot of fantasy. Like, you are not going to catch everything in fantasy the first time you read it.
Yeah.
You're just not.
Yeah.
Like, fantasy books, I really feel, are meant to be reread at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Because stuff will pop out to you. Like, they hide so much foreshadowing in fantasy books.
Yeah.
I mean, they do a lot of foreshadowing in other genres too. Like, thriller is a really big one. If you go back and reread a thriller, like, I don't tend to reread thrillers because, like, the fun part of a thriller is actually not knowing what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go back and reread them, like, they have so many little nuggets of information in them. You're like, bro, was I just stupid?
Yeah.
And then when you finally get to the reveal, it's like, oh wait,
well,
they did put like lots of different hints.
I was just stupid and didn't see anything. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see.
I think we're in for a good time with, like a very different time with Frost and Starlight, and then a good smutty time like with Silver Flames. I think it's definitely the most smutty book of all of it, and it'll be interesting, Jen, with you listening to the graphic audio.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's like, it's harder to get all the different details with graphic audio as well, because there's a lot that's cut out.
There is a lot that's cut out, especially with these.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting some of the things you guys say they're cutting. Like, I understand cutting some of the descriptive stuff, but at the same time, it seems they're actually sometimes cutting, like,
important information.
Yes.
Like, they'll cut out like pieces of conversation, and
which is interesting.
Which maybe it's filler conversation, but it's still cutting pieces of conversation.
Yeah.
I can understand like descriptive stuff, but like conversation I don't think should be cut at all.
And that one section that I put in the Discord, like, she completely moved paragraphs.
Yeah.
Like, completely moved them.
Yeah,
it was like
that's
it was
weird.
About Elaine, I think, or Nesta, one of the two. And the chapter started out, the whole like first page, like it's like a half page, you know, with the chapter beginning.
Yeah.
That whole section that was at the beginning of the chapter was after the encounter with either I don't remember which male character it was now, but it was after that whole scene. So in the book, Nesta's part prepares you for the scene with the male character, but in the graphic audio, it was an afterthought.
Interesting.
Weird.
Yeah, it was very. I was like, "What? Where am I?" And then it flipped. So it's almost like
who approved some of this stuff. Like, did we talk to Sarah about this before we did it, or the publishing company, or?
Well,
but that could.
I don't remember what author it was recently said that she doesn't even listen to her audiobooks at all because she doesn't want to take away from what she actually wrote. I'm like, then how do you know it's right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get the message she's trying to say, but yeah, how do you know it's being done right?
Right.
Yeah. I'd want like full control. Or as much control as I could.
I think it was Emily McIntyre that said that. I might be mixing her up with somebody else, but whoever said it, I was like, I'm sure you have people that do that for you, but like in this situation, like when you're switching whole pages around, like that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it changed the whole vibe of that section. It went from
like
preparing you for that
dropped
scene,
a paragraph or something.
Right. It went from like preparing you for that next scene to that preparation being an afterthought. It was very weird.
Yeah, honestly, like it's like I said, it's not like it's like a drop scene, like, oh, she was reading it, but she accidentally skipped over a paragraph or something.
Yeah.
This is like they went back to it, so I don't know. It's like she knew she didn't read it.
Right. Right.
It was like, oh shit, we didn't read the beginning of the chapter, guys. It's a bit.
Right.
Sorry.
But they could have switched it around in editing.
Or if she realized it, they could be like, you know what, let's do take 2.
Yeah. But that could also be another reason why you're struggling to remember some of the details as well. It's because of the graphic audio. Like, I remember absolutely nothing of Crescent City 1 because I was listening to that on graphic audio.
I also don't remember much of Crescent City 1, but I read it 6 years ago and haven't touched it since.
Right.
Like, I know people die in it. Like, it's a fantasy book, so somebody died.
Obviously.
Somebody died.
Well, that's what it pretty much is a murder mystery, isn't it?
Yeah, it starts off with
fantasy murder mystery.
Yeah, someone dies, and then we dive into 100 pages of world building.
Yeah.
Before we get into solving this death.
Yeah.
Let me explain the world to you.
But yes, Denise Silverflames' Nesta's book. And yes to this question. Like, as you finish, whatever you finish, we want to hear your thoughts. 100%.
Trust me, I'm still waiting on all of Kiani's voice notes.
I told her that yesterday. I was like, you have to finish.
No, I'm waiting. I read every single one, guys. I don't always comment back, but I read every single one.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you can let us know your thoughts at any point. Like, the channels aren't going to close. I just haven't released all the channels or made all the channels because, like, I don't want the Discord to be way too busy with, like, we've still got 6 books to read before we get to a certain channel, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm only releasing, like, 1 or 2 or 3 channels at a time. But, like, yeah, when I'm releasing them, like, I'm keeping them open. You're not just gonna have them closed. I have to, when we move on to Hunger Games, I have to figure out how to maybe consolidate the channels.
You may just be able to move all of them into, like, a folder, like a drop down that just says, like, SJM or, like, MAASVerse.
Yeah.
And then people can go in and, like, collapse that so that it's not.
Yeah.
Open.
Yeah, might have to do that. Might have to do that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next month.
Yeah, me too.
Just so we're gonna do. We reckon we can do Frost and Starlight within a week, right?
I was gonna start it early, but it's on my September list, so I'll start it Tuesday, and then just whenever I finish, I finish.
I feel like it's short enough that it really won't be a problem to finish it. It's only, like, what, 200 something pages?
220 something pages. And then yeah, basically just and instead of the 6 weeks to finish, like, the 2 books, we're dropping it down to a month to finish the 2 books.
Right.
And I think that should work. I mean, it's not, like, as big as, where do I put it?
It's shorter than Kingdom of Ash.
As big as it looks, like, the font itself is fairly big. Like, the font in the original trilogy is smaller than Silver Flames. So it's like, it looks bigger than it actually is, I think.
Yeah.
But
I saw like someone do like a page breakdown for like all of the SJM books that are out, and it is smaller than Kingdom of Ash.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
So no sprints tomorrow, right? We're breaking until Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am doing not MAASVerse. I'm doing Maker's Quest sprints tomorrow night.
Cool.
So that we can keep working on this, because this is how far we've gotten. Just the bottom.
And then I'll do Friday work with me sprints during the day, and then you're doing sprints that evening, right? Lexi. I almost called you Chelsea. Why would I call you Chelsea?
I don't know. But yeah, I have 72 sprints Friday night. I think our theme for this weekend for 72 is camping.
Oh, nice.
Find the events, I'll tell you guys for sure. Weekend events. Yes, summer reading camp is this weekend, is our theme. Camp vibes, cozy nooks, and books all weekend.
Sounds
I have a very early morning tomorrow. We have to be in like the next suburb over by 7 a.m.
Oh, wow.
so we can get into town by 9. And it'll take, like, the traffic is so bad.
Yeah.
From where we are to town. Like, it'll...
Yeah, because it's also during, like, work commutes.
Yeah. And it can almost take an hour to get, like, just out of the suburb. So...
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's gonna be a very long day tomorrow. And it's not gonna finish until, like, 5 or 6 p.m.
Yeah.
That's a long day.
That is a very long day.
Yeah.
But hence why we're not doing sprints tomorrow, because Jessie's going to be too tired and busy.
Yeah. Well, I won't even be home when sprints would normally start.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to be tired. And we're supposed to, like, spend some time with some friends tomorrow night as well.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like...
So how many energy drinks are you planning on consuming?
Right?
I'll have a coffee in the morning, and then probably around lunchtime I'll find a way to get my hands on a Red Bull.
Maybe you should tell them that's what you want as your snack, since they're probably not going to bring food that you can eat.
Right?
Yeah.
Please provide a Red Bull.
I know I'm new here, and you guys haven't met me, but I need access to Red Bull. Red Bull and plain potato chips.
You know what, though? Some places are getting a lot better about gluten-free options. Like, when I went to the last work conference I did, like, they had a table bigger for gluten-free stuff than they did for, like, gluten stuff.
I mean, a lot of things are naturally gluten-free anyway, but, like, it's the cross-contamination.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they had, like, a way bigger table for, like, all the gluten-free stuff. I mean, like, obviously there was stuff that doesn't have gluten in it over there, like, naturally, but it was, like, interesting. I was like, actually, I really like that you guys did that. That was very nice.
Yeah. Awesome. But yes, no sprints tomorrow, but at least for MAASVerse, but we'll be back next week.
I'll get them scheduled like I normally do, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah. Sounds perfect. All right. Well, thank you guys all for hanging out.
Great discussion.
About all 3 of these books.
Hey, we managed it.
And we managed to get it under 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
I know.
Look at that. We did it, guys.
Did do it. All right. Well, we will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, great rest of your week, and we will see you, I guess, bright and early Tuesday for a brand new book.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.